once again on the YouTube channel as well as the application of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I hope all of you are doing good. And if you can quickly confirm if I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you, then we can start this session without any delay. Good evening, Varun. Good evening everyone. Shweta, Aman, good evening. So can you all please quickly confirm if I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you? Good evening, Prachi. Good evening, Karthik. Good evening, everyone. All right, so friends, welcome back once again to the YouTube channel and the application of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Here I am, Gaurav Gupta, once again in front of you with our next session on the last lab to CAT 2022. And the title of this session is QA Crusher. So in today's session, we are going to take on some beautiful questions of quantitative ability. Now, definitely, these questions are not the previous year paper questions of CAT. Okay, so all these questions definitely are original questions. Okay, so definitely we are bringing something new. This session will help you in your revision for some of the wonderful concepts of QA Crusher. All right. Also, in this session, if you will be very attentive and you'll be solving all the questions in the live format, then it will definitely help you in building up your speed in the upcoming days, and definitely you will be able to attempt more number of questions in quant section of CAT. All right. So good evening, everyone. I'll wait for a few more seconds, 15 to 20 seconds. Let other students join in. Let all of you settle down, and definitely will quickly start with the first question of quant. Warren is asking, sir, covering these video sessions in last days would be more sufficient rather than covering any new areas by myself? Yes, Varun. So Varun, I have always suggested students, and other than Varun, other students may also listen to this very small tip that will help you in your preparation in the last few days. So generally what happens is I have seen some of the students picking up some new topics, some new areas which they haven't prepared up till now in the last few days. So there is no need to pick up any new area in these last 8 to 10 days, because if you start picking up new area, definitely you are not prepared on that area, and if you start it now, it will take some time for you to be very proficient in that particular area. All right, so it is always better to revise whatever you have covered up till now, so that all the concepts are crisp and clear in your mind, and you'll be able to apply whatever things you have learned up till now. So straight away, not suggestible to pick up any new area. You just keep on revising, not only through these live sessions, not only through these video sessions that we are conducting on YouTube, but you must also practice some more study material, because these video sessions are there for probably 2 or 3 hours in a day. You need to devote some more time to your revision sessions. All right. Okay, so friends, let's start with this. The first question will appear on your screen in a few moments. I want each and every one of you to be to take out your pen and a rough sheets. Okay, and I suggest all of you to participate up to your 100% ability in this session. Try to solve each and every question and post your answer in the chat box as soon as you get your answer. All right, for most of these questions, I'll be giving you somewhere around 1.5 minutes to solve and then post your answer. So let us start with this session. Arvind, hello, good to see you once again in the sessions. I could see that you have not been coming up in the last few sessions, but good to see all of you once again. So the first question once again in front of you now. The question belongs to a simple concept of time and work. So it says that there are n taps connected to a tank. They can fill the tank completely in 15 hours. If 5 taps are closed, then the remaining tanks can complete the tank in 20 hours. Find the time taken by n plus 5 taps to fill the same tank. Pranab, no need to be scared. Okay, Pranab, I'll be talking about this. So let us focus on this question. Okay, and then we'll talk about how you can be calm in the last few days. First of all, let us solve all these questions. Siddhant Saral sir must be at his home. All right, Varun, Amrit. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this. Now, this is a simple question of time and work. You are given n taps which are connected to a tank and they can completely fill a tank in 15 hours. Okay. Now, if I'll assume that like these n taps, whatever be the number, they can fill the tank in 15 hours. So 1 hour work of these n taps will be equal to 1 upon 15, and 1 hour work of one tap will be equal to 1 upon 15n. So this is the logic that I'm going to use in this question. All right, fine. So as far as the first statement is concerned, I can say that for one tap, 1 hour work will be equal to 15n. Now let's make an equation out of it. Okay. So if I have n taps, I can say that 1 hour work will be equal to 1 upon 15n. Now using the second statement, if 5 taps are closed, now if 5 taps are closed, number of taps remaining is n minus 5 and they can fill the tank in 20 hours. Alright, so now in this case, 1 hour work of one tap will be equal to 1 upon n minus 5 into 20. Now both these expressions are 1 hour work of one tap, so I can equate them, cross multiply and get the value of n. All right, so 15 and 20 will get cancelled, 3 and 4 आ जाएगा यहाँ पे, and cross multiply करोगे तो n का value कितना आ जाएगा 20. All right, so 20 will be the value of n. All right, now the value of n is 20. The question is find the time taken by n plus 5 taps to fill the same tag. So n plus 5 taps, that means if I say that n plus 5 taps will take x hours to finish, to completely fill the tank. So I can again write the expression of 1 hour work of one pipe. All right, so it will be equal to 1 upon n plus 5 into x. So this is what I have written in the form of the last statement. When there are n plus 5 taps, so I'm assuming that they will take x hours to completely fill. So 1 hour work of one tap will be equal to 1 upon n plus 5 into x, right? So now you can put the value of n and simplify any of these two expressions by equating them. Okay, so I'll take the first and the third one. So 1 upon 15 into 20, that is equal to 1 upon n plus 5 will be equal to 25 into x. Upon solving, we'll get the value of x as 12. All right. So a simple straightforward question. The correct answer is option B, and almost all of you have given a correct answer. That is option B. Okay. Now let's continue and look at the next question. Next question. So the answer for this one was 12 hours. Question number 2 on your screen now. Now again, moderate level of difficulty question from geometry, circles. कुशाग्र, अगर आपका टारगेट सिर्फ 5 क्वेश्चंस है तो आई बिलीव दैट इफ यू कैन फिनिश अप विद 2 एरियाज अर्थमेटिक एंड अलजेब्रा देन यू विल बी इजीली एबल टू अटेम्प्ट 5 क्वेश्चंस, राइट? अर्थमेटिक से भी 5 से ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, सो अर्थमेटिक को 100% स्ट्रॉन्ग कर लो. Out of I believe 8 or 9 questions that comes from arithmetic, you can easily solve 5 questions correctly. In a circle, a chord whose length is 3 centimeter is thrice as far from the center than a chord whose length is 4 centimeters. Find the area of the circle. All right, Amrit, let's see if this is the answer. Now, people who have joined the mock test series of BYJU'S Exam Prep, I must tell all of them that these are the questions that I've picked from mock 19. Okay, so this QA crasher and DI crasher and verbal crasher are all the questions from mock 19 of BYJU'S Exam Prep mock test series. All right, so we are solving all these questions live in front of you now. Okay, so let's have a look at first of all how I can draw the figure. So if I draw a circle like this, right, I need to draw two chords. So you can draw any two chords randomly. One chord will be of 3 centimeter and another chord will be of 4 centimeters. All right, now it is given that the chord whose length is 3 centimeter is thrice as far from the center than the other chord. So if the perpendicular distance of the chord whose length is 4 centimeter, if this perpendicular distance is x, then the perpendicular distance of the other chord whose length is 3 centimeter will be 3 times this value, that is 3x. Okay. No, Siddhant, all the mocks are not free. There are some mocks which were free, but if you want to take mock test series, then you will have to buy it from the portal. Okay, so this is the figure that we can make. All right, in both cases, it is forming a right angled triangle. And if I'll join these points with the center of the circle, it will form the radius. Okay, so let us continue according to this. So if I drop perpendiculars on these two chords, so the first chord is of length 3 centimeters, जो ऊपर वाला chord है, the length is 3 centimeters. Okay, and the foot of the perpendicular on this chord bisects the chord. So we can say that this particular portion will be 1.5. Similarly, do it with the second chord, drop a perpendicular, and this portion will be equal to 2, that is half of 4. Now assuming this distance as x for the chord which is drawn below, and for the above one it will be 3x. The distance of the chord which is of length 3 is 3 times the distance of the chord from the center which is of length 4 centimeters. In both cases the hypotenuse will be equal to r. So for the first case, for this one, the first case, I'll calculate the value of r square. R square here will be 1.5 square plus 3x whole square. From the second triangle, I can again say that r square will be equal to x square plus 2 square. All right, from here you can find the value of x. Okay, so upon simplifying, it will be 1.5 square is 2.25 plus 9x square is equal to x square plus 4. All right, so 8x square will be equal to 1.75, right? 1.75, and the value of x square will be equal to 175 divided by 800. All right, so this is the simplified value. अब इसमें से 25 common ले लेते हैं, so it will come out to be 7 upon 25 common लिया, 7 upon it will be 160 and then 32. So 7 upon 32 will be the value of x square. Now we have to find the area of this triangle. Area of this triangle will be pi r square. Okay, pi r square will be the area. Now pi as it is, I need the value of r square. Now r square is equal to x square plus 2 square. So I'll put the value of x here. Okay, so it will be 40. Wait. Okay, so x square का value कितना है? 7 upon 32. Okay, so 7 upon 32 plus 4. 7 upon 32 plus 4. 128 plus 7 is 135 upon 32. So this is the value of r square, and you can easily put the value of r square in the formula for area and we'll get the answer. So pi into r square, that means pi into 135 divided by 32 will be the final answer, and this will be the area of this triangle. The correct answer is option D. Okay. Now, most of you have given option D as the answer, absolutely correct. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's move on to question number 3. Question number 3, not a very difficult question of simple interest and compound interest. The difference between SI and CI for 2 years on a sum of 2,50,000 at 12% per annum is given as D, rupees D. So we have to calculate the principal on which the difference for 2 years at 20% per annum is twice the previous value, that is twice D. Come on, I want most of you, maximum number of students, to be solving all these questions. Now this is a theta question, so you'll have to put the value, the answer in the chat box. All right, Arvind is the first one to give an answer. Good. Akhil, Varun. Okay, so let's first of all understand the basic concept behind this type of question. Okay, I could have used the formula directly, but let us understand the basic concept. Now, if I'll assume the simple interest for first year as X, then the simple interest for second year will also be X. Simple interest remains same irrespective of which year we are talking about. Next, after this, if the simple interest for the first year is X, then the compound interest for the first year will always be the same value, irrespective of, again, what is the value of principal or how much is the rate of interest. Compound interest for second year will be X, which is the compound interest for first year, plus R% of X. So this will be the compound interest for second year. Now, if I'm looking at the difference between simple and compound interest, so in the first year, there is no difference at all, right? There is no difference. In the second year, again, this part is same. So the difference will be this value, which is R% of X, all right? Where X is the simple interest of the first year. So always when we are talking about 2 years, the difference between SI and CI can be calculated directly by using this part, R% of X. Okay, right. So let's have a look at this question. So this question is telling us that the principal is 2,50,000. The rate of interest is 12%. Okay, so I can say that if 2,50,000 is the principal, then simple interest for first year will be equal to 12% of this value. Now what will be 12% of this value? Any answer? Now 10% of this value is 25,000, 2% is 5,000. So 12%, that is simple interest for first year, will be 30,000. Okay. So the difference between SI and CI for 2 years will be R%, that is 12% of this value, which is 12% of 30,000. All right, and this will come out to be 3,600. So 3,600 is the value of D. So what will be 2D? Twice of D will be equal to double of this value, that is 7,200. All right, twice of D is 7,200. All right. Now this value is equal to R% of, I'll say X, which is the second case. Okay, So we have to find out the difference between SI and CI for 2 years at 12% per annum. अगर ये D है, तो we have to find the principal. Okay. So for the second case, rate of interest is given as 20%. So 20% of X is equal to 7,200. So the value of X will be 7,200 multiplied by 5, right? So 7,200 multiplied by 5 will be equal to 36,000. So the value of X in this case is 36,000. And you can say that this X is equal to 20% of the principal. So from here you can calculate the value of principal, which will come out to be 1,80,000. All right. So I have already explained you how we have got this expression, which is R% of X, and using that you can easily get the answer. Now, not only this type of question, this concept that I've told you of the difference between SI and CI, it helps in a lot of questions. So these type of questions can be extended to 3 years maybe. So there are a lot of questions you will find which uses the concept of the difference between SI CI of 3 years as well. Okay. All right. Yes, Amrit. So not all of the questions I have picked from mock 19, but some of the questions I have picked from mock 19. Okay. So in case if I'll cover the questions in which you have doubt, then it is fine. Otherwise, you can get in touch with me separately. All right. So the answer for this question is 1,80,000. Let's move on to question number 4. Question number 4, the sum of first 5 terms of a GP is 93 and the sum of the next 5 terms is 2976. Find the sum of n terms of the GP. Obviously it will be in terms of n. Shweta, I'm really sorry I cannot go back. I'm really sorry. Okay, so you can you can scroll the video back later on and understand whatever I've explained for the previous one. All right, great. So a lot of you have already given the answer. So let us understand. So first of all, let us analyze what is given to us. So first thing, sum of first 5 terms of a GP is given as 93. Okay. So I have written the first 5 terms AR square and so on up till AR raised to the power 4. And then sum of the next 5 terms, that means starting from the 6th term to the 10th term, the sum is given as 2976. Okay. Now, the second equation that I have written, if I will take r raised to the power 5 common, r raised to the power 5 common le leta hu, so it will be a plus ar and so on up till ar raised to the power 4, that is equal to 2976. So using this you can find the value of r. Okay, so r raised to the power 5 का value कितना आ जाएगा, 2976 divided by 93. All right, 93 into 3, 279. Okay, and here I'll get 3 and then 79 18 186, that is 2. So r raised to the power 5 का value आ गया 32. Okay, so the value of r, if r raised to the power 5 is 32, I can say that value of r will be equal to 2. So I have got the value of r. Done. I need the value of a as well. So I'll put the value of r in one of the equations that I've obtained previously. So in this equation, if you'll put r as 2, so this will become, I'll write it on the next screen. So it will become a plus 2a plus 4a plus 8a plus 16a. That is given as 93. So 31 times A is given as 93. So the value of A will come out to be 3. Right? So very simple question, a very easy question. Okay. So A ka value 3 aa gaya, R ka value 2 aa gaya. Now you can write the general form for the sum of n terms of this geometric progression. Formula is A bracket R raised to the power n minus 1 upon R minus 1. This is sum till n number of terms. So A is 3 bracket 2 raised to the power n minus 1 upon 2 minus 1, which is 1 only. So among the options, now you can check which is the correct answer. So 3 times 2 raised to the power n minus 1, the correct answer should be option A. Alright. Simple question tha, zyada difficult nahi tha. So let's quickly move on to question number 5. Question number 5, slightly lengthy question, but it will not be a difficult one. So definitely some concepts of percentages and solving linear equations will be helpful in this question. Now what you can do is you can save your time in making these equations. So don't elaborately write each and everything. Okay, so I'll tell you where and how you can save your time. So this particular thing can also be used like technique of saving time by not writing elaborated equations. So if you'll do that in the examination, definitely overall 4 to 5 minutes can be saved. So 10% time save कर सकते हैं और 4 to 5 minutes में हम 2 क्वेश्चन easily attempt कर सकते हैं. Yes, yes. Any answer for this one? Anyone? Now this is an easy one. I want each and every one of you to at least give it a try. Okay? So try करो, ज़्यादा difficult question नहीं है, easy question है. All right. No answers up till now. Previously, I was getting quick answers from all of you. Let's see who will be the first one to give an answer. Okay, so Shalu, first one. Akhil, nice. Varun, good. Okay. Now, sales bonus for an employee is calculated on the basis of total revenue, right? Now, first statement, the rate of interest is X% on the amount up till 10,000, okay, or less. So up till 10,000, whatever revenue is, uska 10%, uska X% bonus मिल जाएगा. Over and above 10,000, जो भी amount है, amount which is in excess of 10,000, bonus will be Y% of that number, right? Okay, so we have this particular information. Now what happened? In one of the months, the bonus received is 1200 when the sales was 18,000. So first 10,000 पे कितना होगा? X%. So X% of 10,000, that can be written as 100X. Okay, X% of 10,000 can be written as 100X plus Y% of 8,000, right, can be written as 80X, and that is equal to 1200. Now I can take 20 common from here. So I'll get 5x plus 4x, and that is equal to 60. So this will be the first equation. Okay. I could have written the basic equation elaborated form, but this is where you need to save time. Okay. In July 2022, the next month, there was a decrease of 10% in sales. So when the sales earlier were 18,000, now the sales have decreased by 10%. 10% means 1800 se decrease ho gaya. So now the sales value is how much? Come on, write it quickly. 18,000 reduced by 10%. So 1800 minus karna hai, to 16,200 will be the sales in next year. Okay. So this is the sales. Let us calculate the bonus on this. So X% of 10,000, that will again be 100X plus Y% of 6,200, that will be 62Y. I'm sorry, मैंने एक छोटी सी मिस्टेक कर दी है. Yes, yes, yes. I saw that. तो जल्दी जल्दी में हो जाता है. ठीक है, ये तो बाद में rectify हो सकता है. So it will be y. And that will be equal to, this will be equal to, now let us see what has happened to the bonus. There was a decrease of 15% in the bonus. So earlier it was 1200, earlier the bonus was 1200. Now what will be the value of bonus? 15% of 1200 will be equal to 180. So minus kar do 180. So this value will be 1020. 1020. Okay. अब 2 कॉमन आ सकता है तो 50x plus 31y is equal to 510. All right, this is the second equation. Now I just need to simplify these two equations and obtain the value of y. ओके, सो फर्स्ट इक्वेशन को 10 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं और x एलिमिनेट हो जाएगा. सो फर्स्ट इक्वेशन को 10 से मल्टीप्लाई करके लिख रहा हूं मैं. 50x plus 40y is equal to 600. Do the subtraction. 9y will be equal to 90, and simple, the value of y is equal to 10. So how simple it was to simplify this equation. Okay, so y value is equal to 10, and let's see what is the answer. Yes, it is the correct answer. Okay, so not a lot of you have given this answer this time. So Shalu was the first one. Akhil, Varun, Sejal, Pradeep, Shubham, Shweta, Arvind, and Manoj. So these are the people who have given the final answer. Manasa has also given the answer. All right, let's move on. Question number 6. Now question number 6 से easy question नहीं मिल सकता, बट थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लेक्स है, तो इसको थोड़ा सा आपको प्रॉपरली कंसिडर करना पड़ेगा, राइट? सो बी केयरफुल व्हाइल यू आर डीलिंग विद दीज डिफरेंट वैल्यूज इन क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. The average price of 4 items 1 2 3 4 is 80 per kg. The average price of 1 2 3 4 5 is 72 per kg. So there will be plenty of equations and I believe 5 variables. Okay, the ratio of price of item 3 to item 5 is 3:4, and the average price of item 1, 3 and 4 and 5 is 55. Find the difference between the maximum possible price of item 4 and that of item 2. So you have to be very careful when you are looking at the language of this question, what actually they have asked. So they have asked you to find out the difference between maximum possible price of item 4 and that of item 2. Yes, any answer? Take your time, take your time. I am not in any hurry. आराम से solve करो, but make sure that you are getting a correct answer. No mistakes. Yes, yes, any answer? Any answer from anyone? Okay, 10. Again, 10 is the answer, right? Answer for the last question was also 10, and you are telling me that answer for this question is also 10. Yes, very much possible. Okay, चलिए. Now संकल्प says नहीं, संकल्प ने भी आंसर चेंज कर दिया अपना. संकल्प says 10 now. चलो सॉल्व करते हैं. Now what I can do is I can start by assuming the values as A, B, C, D, E for these 5 items. ठीक है? So first of all, average of 4 items A, B, C and D. The average of 4 items is 80. So I can say that their sum will be 80 into 4, that is 320. I'm not putting plus sign, so it is obviously evident. It is obviously understood. इनके बीच में plus sign होगा. The average price of these 5 items is 72. A, B, C, D and E. So the average price is 72. So 72 into 5 will be 360. So from here we can find the value of E. So I'll put it separately. The value of E will be the difference of these two equations, right? So can you write the value of E, all of you? The value of E will be 360 minus 320, that is 40, right? Sorted, Filhal. Now they're telling us that the ratio of the price of third item to the fifth item, third and fifth ka, third was C. So third item to fifth item, the ratio is 3:4. So easily I can get the value of C. Okay, so the ratio is 3:4. So the value of C will be equal to 30. All right. Now C ka value 30 aa gaya, so I can write A, B and D. The sum of A, B and D will be equal to 290. I have kept the value of C and I have made one new equation, right? Now let's read further. The average price of 1, 3, 4 and 5. That means A, C, D and E. The average of these four items is 55. So the sum of these four items will be 55 into 4, right? That is 210. Out of which मुझे C और E का value already पता है, right? C and E, these two values are already known. So I can find the sum of A and D, putting the values of C and E in this place. So C is 30 and E is 40. So 210 minus 70, that will be 140. All right. So A and D ka sum aa gaya 140, right? Now A and D ka sum 140. Okay. Wait. Oh, I have mentioned एक छोटी सी गड़बड़ हो गई. 220 बोला था मैंने, but मैंने 210 लिख दिया. Wait. I'll make small corrections. So C का value ठीक है 290. So A, C, D and E, the sum will be 220. Okay. So 220 is the sum. So what will be the sum of A and D? A और D का कितना sum आ जाएगा? What will be the sum of A and D? Putting the value of C and E here. Yes. I have changed that value. So what will be the sum of A and D? So A plus D will be 220 minus 70, that is 150. Okay. So A plus D is equal to 150, right? And the value of B, will be how much? So using this equation and this equation, I can find the certain value of B. So take the subtraction, take the difference of these two. So first minus second, the value of B will come out to be 140. All right. Now that is it. What I can calculate with certainty, the values of E, C and B. And I have one equation written at the bottom of the screen which says that the sum of A and D is 150. Now, if the sum of A and D is 150, we have to find the difference between the maximum possible value of item 4. That means D max, the maximum value of D. We have to find a difference with the value of B. So D का maximum value कितना हो सकता है? D का maximum value कितना हो जाएगा? 150. Okay, if I'll put A as 0. So D max will be 150. From this, I can subtract the value of B, which is 140, and you will get your answer as 10. So yes, 10 is the correct answer for this question. All right, great. So that was question number 6. Let's move on to question number 7. Again, not so difficult question of equations. Four friends went for a picnic and decided to share the expenses. A has paid 1/4 of the expenses paid by the other three friends. B has paid twice of what C has paid. C has paid 1/3 of what D has paid. if the total expenses is 7200, then find the share that is paid by D. All right, A, B, and D. Three options that I've got. All right, सिंपल क्वेश्चन है, टोटल एक्सपेंसेस आर 7200. ठीक है, तो A plus B plus C plus D is given as 7200, right? Now first statement, A has paid 1/4 of the expenses paid by the other three. So the value of A is 1/4 of B plus C plus D, right? So B plus C plus D का value क्या हो जाएगा? I can put it as 4A. All right, so substitute कर दो यहाँ पे. It will become A plus 4A, that is 5A is equal to 7200. So यहाँ से A का value आ जाएगा. The value of A will be 7200 divided by 5, right? So it will be 1440. 7200 को 5 से divide कर दिया, 1440 is the value of A. Let's move further. B has paid twice what C has paid. So B is equal to twice of C. Okay. C has paid 1/3 of what D has paid. C is equal to D upon 3. Okay. Now if the total expenses is 7200, fine. So A का value आ गया. So I can write the expression for B plus C plus D. So B plus C plus D का value लिख देते हैं. So it will be 60, 71 minus 14, that is 57. So 5760. Now let's start doing the replacement. So B की जगह मैं 2C लिख सकता हूं, plus C, and D will be 3C. That is equal to 5760. So value of C will be 5760 divided by 6. Divide kar lo, it will come out to be 960. So the value of C is 960. What do we have to find out? We have to find out the value of D. So value of D is 3 times C, that is 3 times 960. 27, 28, 2880 should be the answer. So this is how we need to approach these questions. Okay. Now, right now, just to make sure that all of you will understand, I am writing some extra rough work. But in actual examination, I don't even write these many things. Okay, so try to reduce the amount of rough work to get the final answers. Also, oral calculations should also be improved. 960 multiply 3. If you are solving it like this, 960 multiply 3, writing one below the other and then multiplying them, it is going to waste huge amount of time. So how did I multiply 960 and 3? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैंने क्या किया, 900 को 3 से मल्टीप्लाई किया, 2700 आ गया. 900 into 3 is 2700. Then 60 into 3 is 180. So 2700 plus 180, दिमाग में सॉल्व किया, 2880. All right. So this is how you need to increase the speed of your calculations by mostly like attempting most of these calculations in the oral format. Okay. So the answer here is option A, as already given by almost all of you. So let's move on to question number 8. Yes, yes. Now this will require a little bit of calculations. Okay. But you can take care of this calculation without using calculator. So anybody, अगर कोई calculator use कर रहा है अभी, so try not to use calculator. ठीक है? All right. Option C is one of the answers. Fine. Let's see what will be the correct answer. So straightforward question है time and work का, but certain amount of calculations will be required here. Okay. Any student, any answer? I believe you must be struggling with the calculations, right? चलो देखते हैं calculations easy कैसे कर सकते हैं. Okay. Now ABCD 4 printers, their efficiencies. So A, B, C and D efficiencies का ratio दिया हुआ है 3, 7, 9, 11. So efficiencies हैं, so I can assume one day work as 3x, 7x, 9x and 11x. C works for 3 days. A works for 9 days. Be careful with this. D works for 7 and B works for 11. So amount of work that they will finish is 27x, 77x, 27x and 77x. So total work that they will finish will be 90, 104 into 2, that is 208x. And this is given as in number of pages 12,896. So what will be the value of x? 12,896 divided by 208. Okay, let's do the calculations. 208 into 6 will be 1200 something. Okay, so 6 लिख देते हैं. So that is 1248. 48, 316, 416. Okay, 41 बचा, 416. So 208 into 2 is 416. So the value of x will come out to be 62. Understand that generally यहाँ पे अगर ये CAT का क्वेश्चन है तो जनरली जो वैल्यूज आती है ना, ज्यादातर वैल्यूज फ्रैक्शन में नहीं होती. ओके, ज्यादातर वैल्यूज कॉम्प्लेक्स नहीं होती. ठीक है, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द एक्चुअल क्वेश्चंस ऑफ CAT. ठीक है, आज के इस सेशन में बिकॉज दिस इज द वन ऑफ द मॉक पेपर्स, सो देयर माइट बी सम कॉम्प्लेक्स कैलकुलेशंस, बट ज्यादातर क्वेश्चंस जो होते हैं CAT के एक्चुअल क्वेश्चंस, उनमें इतनी टफ कैलकुलेशंस नहीं होती. ठीक है, नाउ लेट्स मूव फर्दर एंड फाइंड आउट व्हाट वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट. Find the number of pages printed by A, C and D. So we have to consider A, C and D only. So A का 1 day work, C का 1 day work and D का 1 day work mark कर लेते हैं. Okay. So A in 4 days, C in 5 days and D in 6 days. So A in 4 days will be 4 into 3, that is 12x. For C it will be 45x. And for D it will be 66x. Okay, अब ऐड कर लेते हैं. 100, 111, 123x is what we have to calculate. So 123 multiplied by 62 should be the final answer. अब इनको multiply करने की जरूरत नहीं है. You can observe that the unit digit of the answer will be equal to 6. The unit digit of the answer will be equal to 6, and there is only one option in which the unit digit is 6. Okay, so this last thing can only be used if you are confident that in this calculation you have not committed any mistake. Okay, so agar like previous calculations में mistake होगा तो unit digit में भी mistake हो सकता है. So if you are confident that you have not committed any mistake, then you can use this technique of matching the unit digit with the options. ओके, सो मल्टीप्लाई करके देख लो. आई बिलीव किसी ने दिया है आंसर, वरुण ने दे दिया है आंसर 7626. ओके, सो वरुण, यस, 7626 is the correct answer. Lovely. Let's check it out. Yes, option A is correct. Okay, all right friends. Now we are in the middle of this session, so let's take a gap, let's take a break for 10 seconds, all of us. Okay, if you want to have some water, you can have it, and in these 10 seconds I would request all of you to quickly like this session. You understand what I am here for. Okay, I'm here for to teach you, to give you certain tricks and techniques for different questions, to present a lot of questions to all of you, so that you can have different set of questions to revise from in these last few days. Okay, and I just want all of you to like these sessions. Thank you, Shweta. Thank you for your appeal to the students. Guys, please like the session. Thank you, Shweta. All right. Now, all of you would have taken a breather, so we can continue with this session. Okay. So, shall we? Yes, we shall continue with this session. Okay. Now, let's have a look at the next question. No, Vikas, not a long break. So, question number 9 in front of you. A wonderful question of maxima minima. No, Shubham. I have not forgotten the students who are watching the session on the application. So guys, those who are watching this session on the application, please do rate this session well. So Shubham just mentioned on the app that the unit digit of the previous question will be 6. Yes. Okay, so Sejal, first one with the answer. Varun, nice. Arvind, Akhil. Okay, concept. Understand the concept. For a given sum, product will be maximum if the numbers are equally divided. Okay, now we are given this sum, but we have to maximize this product. Okay, so we'll calculate the sum of these numbers. So the product that we have to maximize is a minus 6, b plus 2, c minus 4, d plus 1. So we'll calculate the sum of these numbers. So sum of these numbers will be a plus b plus c plus d to hoga hi, and then minus 6 plus 2 minus 4 plus 1. So minus 10 minus 7. So this is minus 7. So this sum will come out to be a plus b plus c plus d ka value already given hai question mein. 31 minus 7, that is 24. So the sum of these four terms, I can call them capital P, Q, R, S. So P plus Q plus R plus S, this sum is given as 24, and we have to maximize the product of PQRS, where PQRS are respectively A minus 6, B plus 2, C minus 4 and D plus 1. So if for a given sum, we have to maximize the product, then we will divide this sum equally among these four. So 24, if divided equally among four numbers, it will give you 6, 6, 6 and 6. Okay. So the product of these numbers will be 6 into 6 into 6 into 6. You can easily calculate this product. It will be 1296. So 36 का square है, 36 का square याद होना चाहिए. It is 1296, and the correct answer should be option D. Okay. So very less number of students have given this answer, but I hope now you will be able to easily calculate this type of questions. Okay, so these questions are considered as moderate to difficult level of questions, but using this concept that I've just given you, you can calculate the answer in less than 30 seconds. Question number 10 in front of you. P can complete a piece of work in half the time taken by Q, and again P takes 4 more days. P takes 4 more days than R. Okay. When Q and P work together, they can do the job in as many days as R takes while working alone. So Q and P together will take equal number of days as R to do the work alone. Okay. So you have to find the number of days taken if they all, P, Q and R, they all work together. आदित्य, a माइनस 6 का वैल्यू 0 नहीं होगा, a माइनस 6 का वैल्यू 6 पुट करना है. Okay, then the value of a will become 12 for the previous question I'm talking about. Okay, if you have a confusion, I was not putting the value of a as 6. I was putting the value of a minus 6 as 6. All right. Okay. So let's talk about this question very quickly. All of you, I've started getting the answers from most of you. Chalo, dekhte hain. So we have three persons in this case, P, Q and R. Now P can complete a piece of work in half the time taken by Q. So let's say Q takes 2x hours. So the time taken by P, or in number of days, if Q takes 2x days, so time taken by P will be half of that, that is x days, right? ठीक है. And P also takes 4 more days than R. So P jitna time leta hai, it is 4 more than R. So R will be x minus 4, right? So these are the assumptions that I've started with. Now, if Q and P will work together, then the time taken by them will be equal to the time that R takes while working alone. So I can say that 1 day work of Q plus 1 day work of P, right? One day of work of Q and P together should be equal to 1 day work of R. So I can make the equation 1 upon x plus 1 upon 2x is equal to 1 upon x minus 4. Okay, so this will come out to be 3 upon 2x is equal to 1 upon x minus 4. Let's simplify this. So the value of x will come out to be 12, right? So if the value of x is 12, we have these numbers 12, 24 and 8. Now you can find out if all three of them will work together, in how many days the work will be finished. Simple. So 1 day work will be 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 24 plus 1 upon 8. Calculating this value, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 upon 24, that is 1 upon 4. So if 1 upon 4 is 1 day work, then the work can be finished in 4 days by 3 of them working together. All right, so the correct answer should come out to be 4 days. Let's see if this is the answer. Yes, this is the correct answer. All right, okay. Again, understand the amount of rough work that I'm doing. I'm just doing sufficient amount of rough work, not extra amount of rough work, right? Okay. Chaliye, let's move on to question number 11. Question related to upstreams and downstreams, time, speed and distance. Now this is slightly tricky question. So obviously the concept of time, speed, distance, upstream and downstreams will be applied, but a specific way of solving linear equations in two variables will be used for this one. The solution will be slightly lengthy, but you can reduce the length of the solution as well. the answer. Okay, so Akhil, first one. Gibson, I'll quickly take you to the previous question. Okay, let's read the statement. P can complete a piece of work in half the time taken by Q. P can finish in half the time taken by Q. So if Q is 2x, then P is half of that. All right. Okay. Now let's look at the solution of this one. Now in this case, we'll be making two different equations in terms of the time taken by the boat to go upstream or downstream. Okay. So in the first case, if distance is 36 kilometers downstream, so time taken will be 36 upon x plus y. Distance upon speed is equal to time. So in this process, you will see that x plus y and x minus y will come in denominator. So to reduce the length of the solution, what I'll be doing is, I'll be assuming 1 upon x plus y. I'm sorry, I'll be assuming 1 upon x plus y as another variable, as let's say a, and 1 upon x minus y as b. Okay, so that I don't have to write x and y again and again. I hope you all understand this thing. So let's make the first equation. 36 downstream, so it will be 36 upon x plus y. So it will be 36a plus 54 upon x minus y. 54 upon x minus y, so 54b is equal to 18. After simplifying, this equation can be written as 2a plus 3b is equal to 1. Okay, so this is the first equation, right? Now, while it covers 36 kilometers upstream, that is 36b plus 54a, 54 kilometers downstream in 15 3/4 hours. So it will become 63 upon 4. Okay, 63 upon 4, right? Now, what I can do here is I can refrain from writing this equation. So, the simplified form mein nahi likh raha, right? Now, let's see how to simplify this set of equations. Now, in the first, the coefficient of A has become the coefficient of B in the second case. So, first of all, add these two equations. So, if I'll add these two equations, I'll get 90A plus 90B is equal to sum of these two. So sum of these two is 18 into 4 is 72. 72 plus 63, 135 upon 4. Taking 45 common, so it will become 2a plus 2b is equal to 2a plus 2b is equal to 3 upon 4, or a plus b is equal to 3 upon 8, the first equation. All right, now do the subtraction of these two equations, right? So first equation minus second equation. So first equation minus second equation will give you minus 18a plus 18b is equal to 72 minus 63, that is 9 upon 4. So minus a plus b will be equal to 9 cancel ho jayega, 1 upon 8. So this will be the second equation. All right. So I'll write these two equations separately now. So a plus b is equal to 3 upon 8, and minus a plus b is equal to 1 upon 8. Let me check, 3 upon 8 and 1 upon 8. Okay. Now you can calculate the values of a and b from here. So if I'll add both these equations, If I'll add both these equations, I'll get the value of 2b is equal to 4 upon 8. So b is equal to 1 upon 4. So this is the value of b. Okay, right? Then subtracting these two equations, first equation minus second equation, I'll get 2a is equal to 2 upon 8. So a is equal to 1 upon 8. Right? Now a kya tha? A was equal to 1 upon x plus y and b was equal to 1 upon x minus y. So I can say that the value of x plus y will be equal to 8 and the value of x minus y will be equal to 4. From here you can get the values of x and y. So x will be equal to 6 and y is equal to 2, and we are done with this. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the speed of boat in still water. So speed of boat in still water should be equal to 6. Alright. Am I clear? Yes or no? So the speed of boat in still water will be equal to 6. Some of you have given 6 as the answer. Some of you have not given it as the answer. So 6 will be the correct answer. Right? Okay. Now another small break, another small request to all of you. Quickly, those who haven't done it yet, please do like this session. Come on. So I'm sharing a lot of questions with you, a lot of concepts with you, just a few days before CAT. So you can take out a few seconds of yours and press the like button. All of you, come on, go ahead. Those who haven't done it up till now, please do the like button. Okay, so question number 11 it was. Let's move on to question number 12. A wonderful question. Another new concept that you will learn from here. So you have to find out the maximum value of the given expression. X upon 6x square plus 25x plus 24. Maximize this expression where x is given as to be greater than 0. So x is a positive real number. Thank you, Sujit, for the appeal. Come on, guys, like the session. I know you all are solving, but you can take out 2 seconds. 2 seconds लगते हैं to press the like button. Yes, Jaydev, you are absolutely correct. But for this particular expression, you can not directly say that denominator should be minimum because the numerator is also dependent on x. So if you can make numerator independent of x and then minimize the denominator, then something can work out. Okay, Shivaji has given the answer. Akhil, nice. So I'll work on the concept that is given by Jaydev. Okay, Jaydev says if denominator is minimum, then the expression can be maximum. But that will be the case if the numerator is independent of x. Now since numerator is also dependent on x, so first of all we'll have to make it independent. So I'll divide numerator and denominator by x, या फिर numerator से जो x है उसको denominator में ले जाओ. So this expression will become 1 upon 6x square upon x plus 25x upon x plus 24 upon x. Further, y can be written as 1 upon 6x plus 25 plus 24 upon x. I'll segregate a few terms. So 25 पहले लिख देते हैं denominator में plus 6x plus 24 upon x. Alright. Now I can say that numerator is independent of x. By minimizing the denominator, I can maximize this entire expression. Now what do I have in denominator? I have 25 plus something in terms of x. So that means I'll have to minimize this expression 6x plus 24 upon x. Now I'll apply a concept which says arithmetic mean is greater than equal to geometric mean. Okay, so I'll calculate arithmetic mean of these two terms. So arithmetic mean of these two terms will be 6x plus 24 upon x divided by 2, which will be greater than equal to the geometric mean of these two terms. Geometric mean will be under root of product of these two terms. Okay, now simplifying this, on the right hand side x will get cancelled. Under root of 144, 6 into 24 is 144, under root of 144 is 12, 12 into 2 is 24. So I can write 6x plus 24 upon x will always be greater than or equal to 24. So the minimum value of this expression will be equal to 24, and let's substitute it here. Okay, so it will become 1 upon 25 plus 24, and I have minimized the entire expression. So 1 upon 49 will be the final answer. Alright. Yes, Shubham, differentiate कर सकते हैं. Okay, but differentiation इसमें थोड़ा सा problematic हो जाएगा. Right? So differentiation will get you the answer, but again, a lot of us don't have knowledge of differentiation because not all of us comes from a mathematics background in 11th and 12th standard. Okay, so I'm not using differentiation. I've used the basic concept of AM is greater than GM. Okay, now Harsha, how to get an idea of AM and GM? यहाँ पे. Okay, now Harsha, if you look at this type of expression, remember here, if you'll calculate geometric mean, the value of geometric mean will be independent of the value of x, right? So from here, you can get an idea that you will have to apply AM, GM concept. Okay. Pranab, I don't recommend because of the reason I have told you. So if you are good in differentiation, अगर आपको differentiation अच्छे से समझ में आता है, then you can apply differentiation. Okay, but yeah, unfortunately, a lot of us don't understand or don't remember differentiation. ठीक है? So that is why right now I'll not recommend, but I'll recommend differentiation to only those students who are 100% sure in the application of this concept. Right? Okay, let's move further. Answer for this question is option B. Let's move on to question number 13. Now, question number 13 is asking you to find the sum of the first 8 terms of this series, and you'll have to find the approximate answer. So you'll have to find out the sum will be nearest to which of these numbers. Mansa, I have explained you can do that if the expression is independent of numerator. Okay, so please don't do that directly. Okay, Arpan has given an answer as 7. All right. Anyone else with the answer? Ashutosh says 7. Okay, so 2 students with 7 as the answer. 3 students with 7 as the answer. Nice. Arvind also says 7. Good, good, good. Akhil, अब 7.5 आ रहा है, exact 7.5 आ रहा है या फिर नहीं? Now you will have to select one answer among these two options. So tricky na? Okay. So let's check it out how to basically approach this one to get or to decide which among 7 or 8 will be the answer. Okay. Now the first term 2 by 3 can be written as 1 minus 1 upon 3 plus 1 minus 1 upon 9, the second term, then 1 minus 1 upon 27, and so on. 8 terms will be there. So if there are 8 terms, I can segregate 1 out of all these brackets. So it will become 1 8 times. So that is 8 minus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 9 plus 1 upon 27 and so on, and number of terms will be 8 terms. So up till 8th term we'll have to find out the sum. Now the second bracket, so inside the bracket you can see that this is a geometric progression, but this is not an infinite GP. So the question is not made simple for you. Okay, अगर infinite terms के लिए होता तो क्वेश्चन ठीक है, अब उसमें भी 8 की जगह क्या लिखते? So definitely we cannot find the sum till infinite number of terms here. ठीक है ना? So one of the students has given if it is infinite then 7.5. Arvind, infinite series होती तो 8 की जगह क्या लिखते यार? हाँ, 1 infinite number of times तो वो तो infinity हो जाता. So if this is an infinite series, the sum will be infinity. Okay, so that is why we have given you a finite series. I hope you understand this, right? चलो check करते हैं अब. Let's estimate what will be the answer. So some of these terms will be a, which is 1 upon 3 bracket 1 minus r raised to the power n. R is 1 upon 3 whole raised to the power 8 whole divided by 1 minus r, that is 1 minus 1 upon 3. So this is how we'll write the sum of first 8 terms of this series. Okay, so denominator will be 2 by 3, then 3 will get cancelled, so it will become 1 upon 2 bracket 1 minus 1 upon 3 raised to the power 8, and I have to subtract it from 8. Okay, right. Now let's see what can be done. Now we have to estimate the value of this. So this value is, look at the right hand side top of the screen, half minus 1 upon 2 into 3 raised to the power 8. Okay, so I have opened the bracket, this one only. So half minus 1 upon 2 into 3 raised to the power 8. So can I say that obviously this value is 0.5 minus this value is a very small number. Let's call it x. So can I say that this portion will always be less than 0.5? Yes or no? This number 0.5 minus something will always be less than 0.5. And from 8, I am subtracting a number which is less than 0.5. So my answer will be greater than 7.5 definitely. All right. So yes, the answer will be greater than 7.5. Now among 7 and 8, if you have to select one option, obviously we will select option as 8. All right. So answer is above 7.5. So the nearest integer to a number which is more than 7.5 will be equal to 8. I hope you all have understood, right? So Akhil, yes, close to 7.5 to answer आएगा ही, but if you understand how have I calculated, okay, then you can straight away mark option A, that is 8 as your answer. ठीक है, चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Question number 14. Wow, a wonderful question related to the area of triangles. Now, one of the formulas for area of triangles we rarely use will be used in this question. Harsha, you were asking about one of the questions in which x was greater than 0. So x was greater than 0 doesn't mean that x is only positive integer. X can be any positive real number. Okay. All right, Akhil. Good. Arpan, Shweta, Kunal. चलिए solve करते हैं. Now the formula that I was talking about, I'll be using here will be half A into B sine of angle C. So this is the formula that I'll be using for area of a triangle. Okay, half product of sides into sine of containing angle. ठीक है? Now let's see how this formula will be used. Not every time I'll be writing the entire expression. Okay, so first of all I'll assume this is first triangle, second triangle, third small triangle, and fourth triangle. Okay, so four triangles it is divided. If the area of the biggest triangle PQR, if the area of PQR is capital A, then I'll try to find out the areas of these four small triangles in the form of capital A. ठीक है? The area formula that I'll be using, I'll write it once again, half product of sides into sine of containing angle. ठीक है? This is the formula that I'm going to use. So first of all, area of first triangle upon the area of PQR. For that, I will consider angle P. Okay, angle P को consider करेंगे, right? So area of the first triangle will be PU multiplied by PT, half PU multiply PT into sine of angle P, and the area of biggest triangle PQR, सबसे बड़े वाले triangle का area, I'll write it as half PQ into PR sine of angle P. Now you can observe that half will get cancelled, sine P will get cancelled. So ultimately the ratio of these areas will be PU, which is X, multiplied by PT, which is 3Z, divided by 5X multiplied by 5Z. Again, X and Z will cancel out and this ratio will come out to be 3/25. I hope I'm clear with this. Okay, now next time whenever I'll be doing this thing, I'll be eliminating writing all these things. Okay, so let's write A2 upon A. Okay, now for A2, the second one, I'll consider angle Q. So 4 multiply 2 is the area of smaller one, and then 5 multiplied by 5, that is 25, is the area of bigger one. So that is 8/25, right? Similarly, A3 upon A can be written directly as 2 multiply 3. If I'll consider angle R, that is 6/5 into 5, 25. Okay, 6/25 will be the ratio of A3 and A. So A1 will be equal to 3/25 times area of bigger triangle, right? A2 will be equal to 8/25 times area of bigger triangle. You don't need to write all these things again and again. I'm just clearing this out. A3 will be equal to 6/25 into area of the bigger triangle. So A4 का value क्या आ जाएगा? A4 will be A minus A1 minus A2 minus A3. So A4 will come out to be 11 and 6, 17. So A4 will come out to be 8/25 times capital A, right? This is A4. Now we have to find this ratio only, A4 upon A. So that is 8/25, which is option A. Okay, right? So you can use this method. I have elaborated it, but when you'll be using this method, before that, please practice 1 or 2 questions of this type, so that you can use you can find out these ratios directly. All right. So 8/25, yes, it is the final answer. Let's move ahead and look at the next question. So yes, 8/25 is the final answer. Okay. Now we are moving towards the last stage of this session. So once again, finally, I'm going to request all of you who are right now present in this session to quickly press the like button. I hope you are liking this session. I hope whatever time I have spent on this session is helping you out, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the final question of this session. Slightly difficult, you'll find it as far as calculations are concerned, but not very difficult. So a milkman mixes two variety of milk, A and B. The costs are 25 and 34 per liter respectively. Sells the entire mixture for 21,000 with a profit of 42.84%. Now 42.84%. You must be knowing how to convert this in fractions. Find the quantity of milk B present in the mixture if quantity of A is 400 liters. Yes, so Shubham, you are absolutely correct. Now Kunal, we can in this question, so previous question, I'll take you back. So we can use x equal to y equal to z because everywhere you have यहाँ पे 5x है, 5z and 5y. It will not work if I'll change this ratio. Let's say मैंने एक ratio change कर दिया. I've changed this ratio as 4:3. So अगर मैंने 4:3 ratio कर दिया, then whatever you are saying, it will not work. Okay? So please don't use it blindly. Fine. Let's come back to the current question. So Shubham, you are absolutely correct. We cannot assume it in every case. I have just mentioned when can we assume this fact. All right, Arpan has given one answer. All right, Kunal. So yes, Kunal. So Kunal, I was just making a point clear. Okay. So I obviously cannot assume that you have told the same thing uh, with respect to this question. So I respect that, and I've just made a point clear when can we use it and when we can't use it. Okay. So that like obviously nobody will commit a mistake. All right, चलिए. So finally last question solve करते हैं. First of all, 42.84. 42.84 in terms of fractions. Please give me this number. So in terms of fractions, what I can write 42.84 as? Anyone? All right. So 1 upon 7 is 14.28. So multiply by 3. 3 upon 7 will be equal to 42.84. All right. So 3 upon 7 is what I can write 42.84 as. Not 6 upon 14. It's 3 upon 7. Yes, 6 upon 14 भी लिख सकते हैं, ठीक है. So 6 upon 14 and 3 upon 7 are one and the same thing. So I'm using it as 3 upon 7, ठीक है. So if profit is 3 by 7th of the cost price and selling price is 21,000, can you all quickly give me the value of cost price? Quickly, cost price कितना होगा? I'll wait for this answer. What will be the cost price? Quickly. Yes, anyone? Okay, Pragya, 14,700. This is correct. Okay, easily calculate कर सकते हैं. Profit is 3 by 7, so I can say that selling price will be equal to 1 plus 3 by 7, that is 10 upon 7 times cost price. So you can now calculate cost price. Selling price is given, which is 14,700, right? Cost price here is 14,700. Now simple, अब कुछ नहीं करना. Milk A का quantity given है 400 liters. So 400 multiplied by the price of milk A per liter, plus, let's say quantity of milk B is B multiplied by the cost per liter, and that should be equal to the total cost 14,700. That's it. Now you just need to solve this equation and get the answer. So the value of B will be equal to 14,700 minus this is 10,000. So that is 4,700 divided by 34. 4,700 divided by 34 will be the final answer. So among the options, let's estimate what will be the answer. So 1, 34, it will be 13. 34 into 3 is 130. All right. So 34 into 3 is 102. So 28. 280 bacha. And 34 into 7 into 8. 34 into 8. So 138 point something will be the final answer. So I've just done approximate calculations. I just need this part, or I could have stopped here as well. जब 13 आ गया था तो 131 के पास तो नहीं था, 138. So 138 point something will be the final answer. 138.23 liters you can mark the answer as. So let's see if someone has given this answer. Yes, so some of you, Akhil, Manoj, Shweta, 25 past 11, Mansa. Yes, so some of you have given this as the answer, and let's check. Yes, this is the correct answer. All right, great. So that was a set of 15 questions for today. I hope some of you would have learned something out of this session. Some of you would have enjoyed this revision session for all of you. Okay, and definitely I'll keep coming back with many more sessions up till CAT 2022. All right, till then, have a good day, have a good evening, and please keep preparing for all the other sessions as well. Keep preparing for all other examinations as well. Now, one very important piece of information for all of you. I have told you this thing at the beginning of the session as well. I'll keep on repeating it. CAT 2022 8-hour non-stop marathon. We are coming with this on 21st and 22nd of November. These 8-hour sessions will be will run starting from 11 a.m. in the morning up till 7 p.m. in the evening. So catch us live on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep for the revision of all the 3 sections, which will be covering almost entire syllabus. We'll be bringing some important questions. Definitely all these questions will not be the previous year papers of CAT. So all these questions will be originally made by like us only, the people who will be taking this session. So you can catch us live. Me, Saral sir, Naveen sir, Vikrant sir, all 4 of us will be there in front of you on 21st and 22nd of November. All right. Yes, Pranav, I can tell you, like, you are feeling scared. So right now what you can do is, see, it is genuine to feel scared because you have a lot of things on stake, right? But you can control your emotions. You can be calm by practicing some kind of exercise in the morning. Like yoga is the best way to release your tension. So must practice some exercise like for at least half an hour or 45 minutes. That will release your tension. That will release the pain that you have in your mind. All right. Okay. Now, upcoming sessions for last lap to CAT 2022. So these are the 3 sessions that are lined up for all of you, 18th, 19th and 20th of November. Okay. Yes, music core, last minute tips I'll share on the last minute. But right now what you can do is you can keep revising as many practice sets, as many questions of all these areas. Okay, keep the momentum going on. So don't lose the momentum in the last 1 week. Okay, so you can practice, you can keep practicing different sets of LRDI, different passages of reading comprehension, and different type of questions of QA from the areas that you have already prepared. Don't touch any new area. So keep revising. Don't put a lot of stress on yourself in these last few days. So do this up till 25th of November, and that's it. 26th November, no need to study anything. Just take some rest. Also, if you are attempting mock papers in these last few days, make sure you are attempting mock paper exactly on the slot at which you'll be taking your CAT examination. Okay, so if your CAT slot is the second slot starting from 12:30, so you must start mock papers at 12:30 only. Okay, so these are some small things that you can start with. Also, don't forget us to join us on 27th of November with the first impression of CAT 2022 with the detailed analysis. Okay, this analysis will be taken live by all of us, and there will be also a score calculator for CAT 2022 that we'll be giving you. Any student who wants to prepare for CAT 2023, you can join this comprehensive program. The batches are already launched and the complete details are there on your screen. So friends, that is all from my side. You can catch us live for the remaining sessions on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.